Girl, I know that waiting is hard and you are tired. You're tired of waiting for Mr. Right, your knight in shining armor, that man that would find you, and you've been praying that God will bring that man. But that biological clock, it is ticking and it's ticking very loudly. And you are under so much pressure. You want to settle. But hold up, wait, because I'm here to let you know, don't settle. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Anyways, before I get into what I have for you today, welcome. My name is Blessing Ekundayo, and I'm the confident woman. I'm on a mission to empower women to live boldly, love deeply, and lead fearlessly. And if you want to be that kind of woman, you're welcome to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any episode of mine on this YouTube channel. And feel free to leave me a comment, like this video also. I would love to hear from you, okay? So let's get into it. Girl, don't settle. Don't settle. I know waiting is hard, but you must not settle. See, some people say the pressure is getting worse. Some parts of Africa, some parts of Africa will say, so the pressure is getting worse. Yes, the pressure is getting worse and worse. But, you know, um, these days, people will say, or some people think that husbands are scarce or good husbands are scarce to find. But I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not true. There are many good husbands or many good husband materials, they're also looking for good wife materials, and but sometimes as women we are under pressure because men and women have different biological clocks, and so we have more pressure on us to try and get this done, get married on time so you can have children and things like that. And as if that is not enough, there's also the pressure you get from parents. Some parents will start disturbing you as their daughter, oh, I want to carry my grandchildren, oh, my friend's daughter has gotten married or my friend's son is married, all of those kind of conversations that some parents will have with you, and you're just like, am I going to marry myself? Or it's just, sometimes it just breaks your heart, and it's stressful for us as women to hear these kind of things from our parents, to be honest. And there's that pressure, pressure to want to please your parents, pressure to just bring a man home, any man, like just get married, pressure also from the society. You get to this age where you finished high school, you finished university, and the next thing that people have on their agenda for your life is that you should now go and marry as a woman. And there's more to life than marriage, and there's also this pressure where you feel like everybody, like all your friends or most of your friends, who you went to high school together, you need to get, and things like that. You tend to see that they're all getting married. Everyone around you is getting married, and then they're having their children also, and you realize that they're now the your social circle is reducing somehow, because they are now somehow so busy about their own life and family, and the way you used to hang out with them, it's not the same anymore because they have become so busy. And so you start feeling sort of lonely, sort of isolated. Your friend is not that kind of friend anymore. They don't have time for you. Like, and some friends are not even nice. To start rubbing into, my husband, my children, like, so like you cannot understand. It's like, so you're just in your own world, and your own boring, dry world. It's not okay, to talk like that. My point is, there is that pressure, that pressure from everyone, and there's pressure also from you, like, oh, I need to get married, like the pressure is a lot, and sometimes you find yourself, it seems like you're doing all the right thing, and you're serving God, but yet no man, and you are tempted to wanting to settle in terms of, you now begin to think to yourself, I just want to be married. Like, I don't care about the man. A man is a man. Just give me a man, God, And you get to a point where, as you're a child of God, you're a Christian, you're born again, but you begin to rationalize and begin to tell yourself, even though this guy is an unbeliever, at least he loves me. At least he's nice. It's even better than some guys that call themselves Christians. You begin to just find reasons to justify what you should not justify. If you get into that point, you're already settling. Yes. If you get to a point where you feel like you're already considering compromising on your standards, your own core values, just because you want to achieve a goal of marriage, you're already settling. If you get to a point where you can see that the guy you are in a relationship with is not deserving of you, you are having to dim your lights, you're having to compromise on your own worth, you're having to compromise on your dreams just to become a Mrs. Somebody, you have settled, or you are already settling. You're in a relationship with the guy who does not value you, who calls you names, who does not appreciate you, who doesn't care really about you, but because he's going to propose to you, or he has proposed to you, or after all, we are going to get married, you are hoping at least this at least is the only person in the radar now, I should not lose him. And so because of the fear of being left out, and maybe I don't want to lose this guy, and so you just settle. You settle for what is less than what you know you deserve. Lady, don't settle, because there are consequences that come with you settling. And the joy, the blessing, the pleasure of marriage that you're supposed to enjoy, you would not have it, sadly, because you have chosen the wrong person for you. You may think, oh, I'm lonely. When I get married, this person is going to be able to, at least I'll not be lonely anymore. They can bring me joy and happiness, and no man can bring you happiness. That's the truth. Your happiness comes from you, within you. It's the happiness that you have right now that you take into that marriage, or else you'll be disappointed, you'll be devastated. And so I want to encourage you that you should work on yourself right now, and do not settle for less. Any guy that meets you and feels that you are too much, or you are doing too much, let me tell you something, that guy is too much for you. Yes, he's the wrong guy for you. So just tell him hi and bye. Because when you find the right man for you, he will not think that you are too much. He will not think that you are doing too much. He will even support you and expand and magnify and multiply your dreams, your vision, your purpose. And both of you will be able to work together. You also will be able to support him. That's the kind of person that you're deserving of. That's the kind of person that you should get married to. And so, the consequence of you settling is that you would end up being unhappy in that marriage. There are many people. Yes, the other thing is it's likely that you will end up in a divorce. It's just a matter of time. There are many people, many women who are married today, and they are regretting that decision. The way they desperately ran into the marriage is the same way they desperately want to come out of the marriage, because the marriage is sucking life, sucking joy out of them. It is not worth it. See, ladies, let me tell you something. You're better off remaining single than getting married to a guy who will make your life miserable. And the red flags will be there, the signs will be there. You would already know when you have lost your peace. You know that this kind of person is not the kind of person you should marry. So don't try to rationalize it or justify it. If it's not right, it is not right. There is no way to try to make it right. Yes, don't try to force it. You don't force it. Don't. Else you would just keep trying to force it all through that marriage. It is not worth it. So if you know you don't want to end up in a divorce, at the end of marriage, there's no point. So if people are just getting out and to be divorced, why can't you just remain single and enjoy your life? Enjoy yourself. Being single is not a disease. It is not a disaster. While you're waiting for the right man to come, keep discovering yourself. Keep working on yourself. Keep fulfilling purpose. If you need to discover God's purpose for your life, go for it. Read books, listen to messages, ask God, pray. While you're on the journey of self-discovery, purpose discovery, enjoying your life, enjoy your singlehood without being desperate to find a man, the right man will find you on that journey while he's also working on himself. And both of you can build a really beautiful, a loving and wonderful enjoyable marriage together, a purpose-driven marriage, a kingdom marriage. So, my dear sister, waiting is hard, but please don't settle. Don't settle. You do not want to regret it. Waiting is hard. Waiting hurts. But let me tell you what hurts even more: regrets. You don't want to regret your decisions later in life. So wait on God. Wait on God. Wait on God. You know, and his time is never late. He is never late. He is always on time, because God has all the clock. Don't let desperation, set your alarm clock. No, God is the owner of your clock. Forget biology. There is nothing with like biological clock with God. God can overthrow biological clock. Did it for Sarah. So don't put yourself under any pressure. Enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, and there is nothing wrong with being single. Okay? Absolutely nothing wrong. Right? I hope this helps. This is just to let you know that you should not settle, and you are not doing too much. You are just beautiful, you're wonderful, and the right man for you will find you at the right time. So thank you for watching. Again, feel free to like, share, and leave me a comment, because I would love to hear from you. Until I see you next time, I'm Blessing Ekundayo. I'm the confident woman. God bless you. Bye for now.